Next topic is array data structure, and before that I'll quickly tell you about types of data structures. There are two types, linear and non-linear. Linear means the elements are stored in sequential manners, and non-linear means the elements are stored in random manner. So in the category of linear we have arrays, stacks, queue, linked list data structure, and non-linear we have trees and graphs. So let's discuss array in detail in this particular video. So as I already discussed in my previous videos about data structure means how you are arranging your data, how you are storing your data in computer memory, the fashion in which you are storing your data in computer memory. For example, I want to store 5 students' roll number in computer memory. So if I store the roll numbers in sequential order in contiguous memory location, then that type of data structure is known as array data structure. Means I am storing the data, roll number data, in this fashion. Means contiguous memory locations. I am storing the data. That means I am using array data structure. Okay, so let's say I want to store 3 students' roll numbers in computer memory. Okay, so when I store 3 computers roll number is integer data type, right? So I have to declare array in C. I am using C throughout the data structure videos. So integer data type. So my array name is A. Size of the array is 3 because I want to store 3 students roll number, equal to, I am declaring this, initializing these roll numbers, like first student roll number is 10, then 20, and then 30. So when compiler execute this line, it will block 3 blocks for this student's roll number. Okay, so since it is integer data type, it will take 2 bytes. Some compiler will take 2 bytes, some will take 4 bytes. So I am assuming that it takes 2 bytes in the computer memory since it is a integer data type. Okay, so I am storing 3 students roll number. So it will block these blocks. This will contain first, second, and then third. So my first roll number will take 2 bytes, 1001. Okay, 2 bytes. So my first roll number will store here, then second roll number will store here, and then third will be here. Like this I am storing the memory. So array means you are storing the elements in contiguous memory location. Contiguous memory location. एक के बाद एक. Okay. And if it is a char, I am storing characters, say suppose char 3, then it will take 1 byte. So my data will store like this. First character will be stored here, second will be here, third will be here. Okay, so contiguous memories are allocated in case of array. First thing is we are storing the elements in contiguous manner. Second thing is we are storing the element of same data type. I am storing integer data types only. I am storing character data types only. If my array is integer type, I am storing all the elements of integer data type. If my array is character data type, then I have to store all the characters. Okay, so array will store the elements of same data type. First thing. Second thing is you are storing the elements in contiguous memory locations. So this is the definition. Array is the collection of similar type of data stored at contiguous memory locations. And applications of arrays in real world, example like contact application on your phone. You are using contact application on your phone. You store all the phone numbers in the form of array, contiguous manner. एक के बाद one by one you are storing the phone numbers. Okay, second example is music playlist. In your phones you have a playlist, and playlist is treated as a array data structure, and you store number of songs. Songs are nothing but data. So I am storing the songs here, here, and so on. This is the index number of array, and this is the first memory location, then second memory location, and so on. So music playlist can be treated as array data structure. This is the diagram of array data structure. These are the indexes. Okay, I am accessing a particular element with the help of index number. Say suppose I want to read 25 roll number. So 25 will be present at index number 3. So A of 3 is equal to 25. Like this. Okay. So starting index is known as lower bound. and last index is known as upper bound, and these are the indexes. You can take the screenshot of the definition and applications of array. These are the advantages of arrays. Arrays can store multiple data items of the same type. Data stored in an array can be accessed randomly by using the index number. I have already discussed these 2 points. Data stored in contiguous memory location. Okay, so there is no wastage of memory. Using array, we can implement other data structures like stacks, queues, linked list. So we can use stack, implement stack using array, implement queue using array. I will discuss the 4th point in detail in other videos. Okay, you can take the screenshot of this. Now some disadvantages of arrays. Number of elements to be stored in an array should be known in advance. मुझे पहले ही बताना पड़ेगा how much data I want to store in an array in advance. Say suppose in future I want to store some more roll numbers of student, I cannot insert in because my size of the array is already fixed. Okay, size of array is fixed, so I cannot increase the size of array in future. Insertion and deletion in an array is difficult because data is stored in contiguous manner. So since the data is stored in contiguous manner, it is very difficult for you to insert or delete new element. For example, this is my array 10, 20, 30, and suppose I want to insert element at this location. Then I have to shift this 30 at this position. I have to shift this 20 at this position to make this block free, and then I will insert new element. So shifting is difficult task, and if I want to delete a number from array, delete an element from an array, okay, then also it is difficult. If I want to delete 20, then I have to shift 30 here. So shifting is difficult. So since the data is in contiguous manner, shifting is difficult. So insertion and deletion is difficult. Then the operations on array data structure traversal, that means you are printing all the data one by one in an array. Insertion means you are adding new element at the particular given index. Say suppose I want to insert new element at index number 2, that is the operation of array. Then deletion deletes an element at the given index. Then searching, that means if I want to search a particular element in an array. So I'll discuss all these operations with coding in next video. So please watch my next video also. Thanks for watching this one.